Hey! One last trip to Disk System Town, to Disk City.
One last trip for the third time.
On the on the Famicom Disk System, we're playing Famicom Grand Prix 2 3D Hot Rally.
This is a game that I didn't know about, and then knew about, and then hated, and then really liked, and let's see how it goes now.
Hey, I forgot to set my controls. That's just, you know what? The people, they can be around here, right? For left,
here?
up, right, down, select, start. I mean, we don't have to hide this from the people.
No, we don't.
Right? B, A, J. You got it. You can see that. That's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
There's no problem.
Yeah.
This is the sequel to Famicom Grand Prix 1. That was a top-down racing game, and this is totally different. I like
it's more
it.
like a spiritual successor.
No.
No?
It's the opposite. A spiritual successor would be like would be like if it wasn't if it wasn't called Famicom Grand Prix, but it was like the original, it would be a spiritual successor.
Okay. This is a titular successor.
But this is a rally racing game, set side B. So now I have to hit Shift B
to switch the side of your disc.
To switch to the other side. I think I mentioned this before. The first time. All right, well, you know what? Not important.
Before, like, the last time we tried, or the first time we tried?
The first time we tried recording this, I threw it away because Keith was a sad sack the whole time.
It was not a fun experience for me.
And I didn't like the episode.
Yeah, me neither.
Because I really liked this game, and he was being a dick. And then the second time we did it, months and months later.
Only a couple weeks ago now.
A couple weeks ago. It went great, and then Fraps.
Yeah, one of us lost the recording.
No, I blame Fraps.
Okay.
So here it is. This is the rally race. It's an A to B race, not a circuit race, because it's a rally. And here I'm setting my repair point. So these are forks in the road, so you can actually choose where you drive during the race, which fork you take.
This caused a lot of contention last time. I insisted that Kyle was always putting it at the worst possible spot.
So here you get to pick, you have a health meter and your damage meter, whatever, and if you hit too many things, your damage gets to 0, your race is over and your car blows up. But you get to pick your repair point that will restore your car to full health. So there's a strategy in picking where you want to put it.
Now, Kyle,
I usually try to put it like in the middle, but maybe a little bit past that, like here or here.
Yeah, but here's the problem: is that you oftentimes do not make it to the repair point because you will die of damage.
It's true.
So and then by the end, when you do, because you've only completed this game one time on camera. Last time we recorded.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can repeat that feat.
Much like Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars Episode 1, I've never finished a race, but I'm feeling good about this one.
Kyle, you finished a race last time. So
right.
Much like Anakin Skywalker, you had never finished the race until you won the big race that earned your freedom.
That's a good point.
Yeah, you're no longer enslaved. So I think, see the big hill?
You're thinking I should put it here?
Yeah, I think that you should go there.
All right. Done.
The fun thing about this game is that things frown at you. Some things are dinosaurs and they frown at you.
So this is a manual only experience. So I have to be paying attention to my flickery HUD.
Yeah, he's constantly shifting gears.
If everything goes correctly when I put this video up, the HUD here should end up looking like it's transparent or like it's dim, but actually it's flickering every other frame at 60 frames per second. That's just not visible on YouTube because YouTube's only 30 frames.
Right.
Which is the fucking bane of my existence, especially now that our source videos are down off Blip.
Why are they down off Blip?
Blip closed our account.
Why do they do that?
Because they don't allow Let's Plays, but we just kind of got away with it for a really long time.
Oh, wow. Did we only get... Because Blip has ads, right? I remember one time we got like $16 from Blip. Did we ever get any money from Blip?
No, there was like 1 month where we got a bunch of money from Blip for some reason that I don't remember.
Oh, because YouTube, we couldn't post to YouTube.
Maybe that's what it was.
YouTube wasn't letting us post for some reason.
Oh, no. What it is Blip only sends out money in increments of $25.
So we never made $25?
So we just made $25 once.
Okay.
But I don't know. There was some month where we got like a bunch of hits on Blip for some reason. I don't really remember.
It was because YouTube was not letting us upload.
Look at the angry rocks.
Angry rocks.
So
the dinosaur lamps.
Things I like about this game. I like, first of all, the whole faux pseudo 3D perspective thing on the Famicom, the NES, really impresses me. I think it's really ahead of its time.
Yeah.
You know, this is before Mode 7. The way the background scrolls and everything, it's super cool. And
I like it because I hate when people with epilepsy watch our videos.
And I just like how the scenery changes as you progress through the track. It's just fun. It feels like you're getting somewhere. And these bushes that progressively scream as they get closer to the...
They're smiling, they're nice, and then you get close to them and they're like,
ah! I'm a bush! Ah!
I hate being a bush! You might think it's nice, but it's not.
Yeah.
Is it turbo or super go?
I'm trying to hot.
Hot.
Oh, I'm gonna hot right
round.
now. Right now. No!
Why didn't you hot? Oh, you missed the one hot?
You have to collect the exclamation marks.
Beans. You have to collect the hot beans.
In the top right of my HUD, there's a... Once you have enough exclamation marks, then you're okay. And then once you're okay, you can hot, which means you go really fast.
Yeah. You're allowed to hot.
Yeah.
Is that you hotting? Are you hotting? Or is that just
No, I'm not hotting. I missed my last exclamation mark. I'm not okay, so I can't hot.
God damn it.
I also forgot where I put the... I haven't been paying attention to where I'm turning, so I'm probably going to miss my repair point.
I think that you're going to get it. I think that it's one after this.
All right, I'm okay now, so I can hot.
Yeah. Did you go... Because if you...
You want to wait for a straightaway when you want to hot, because if you hot on a part with a lot of turns, you're kind of fucked.
If you went left on your first turn, then there's no...
Okay, I'm going to hot. I'm going, because there's exclamation marks that I'm going to miss if I don't hot right now. Oh, I hit a thing.
It's okay, you're hotting still.
Yeah, I am hotting. But I'm hitting everything.
Yeah. It's okay, because, like, much like the bananas in Mario Kart, they don't actually slow you down at all.
They do slow me down. Well, they don't slow me down if I'm hotting.
Right.
But I just took all of the damage in the world. I'm 1 damage away from death now.
Well, don't hit any more bushes.
Good advice. Good advice. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is why I like having you as my, whatever the fuck.
Watch out for that fireball.
Right now, you should be saying things like, I don't know.
Kid, you got this?
No, if it's... In rally races, they have a person in their ear that's, like, saying the upcoming turns as they come.
Okay.
And it's stuff like...
I don't know the upcoming turns as they come, so...
Yeah.
Did you hit your repair point?
I think I missed the repair point.
Did you take a left as your first... right as your first turn?
I can hot right now, but I'm going to do it anyway, even though I think it's a really bad idea.
This is a straightaway. You're good.
I guess so.
I know that you...
Oh, I died.
Fuck you, idiot. You big idiot.
Right now, Keith and I are enjoying Monster energy drinks brought to you by Call of Duty Ghosts.
He's got regular and I've got low carb because he thought it was a different flavor, but it's just
I was
low
almost
carb.
to the repair point. This game's hard. This game's really fucking hard.
It's a challenging experience.
We should mention
it's a challenging game experience.
A game experience, certainly. We should mention there's also a time limit here. In my top left, I got my time, and in the bottom left, it says next, which is actually it's like the time that I need to get to my next checkpoint before.
Yeah.
Which
You know what we
is
should
kinda
mention?
confusing.
I know exactly
What the fuck? Start over. I give up.
Give up.
Give up.
Yeah. Okay, so you said we should mention...
I need to finish. I need to fix my controls. I accidentally put gas on the B button.
That's stupid. Everyone knows that the triggers are the go and back buttons, unless you're playing Crazy Taxi.
I put B on the A button and B and A on the B button. That's stupid.
You said that we should mention. Is what we should mention that the Run Button Podcast is finally on...
Oh, yeah, thank you. Run Button Podcast on iTunes now.
Yeah, like, no joke, it took me 8 seconds. Like, it was like, submit a podcast, and I pasted the RSS link, and then it had all the information already entered and I just pressed OK.
If that's true, and maybe I'm totally misremembering, and I'm just saying this because, like... They must have really streamlined that process, because the whole reason I never put it on iTunes was because when we put our old podcast on iTunes, it was like this huge, annoying process.
No joke, about a year ago, I said, we should put the Run Button podcast on iTunes, and you were like, don't do it, it's too complicated. And I said, no, I'll do it, I don't mind. And you said, I'm not going to...
No, I think I said, like, I know I should, but I never get around to it because I don't want to deal with it. And you were like, I'll do it. And I was like, fine, you go do it. And it still took you a year.
But you told me not to.
That's not true.
It is
I wouldn't
true.
have done that.
Yeah. You did.
Maybe.
Yeah. Or you insisted that you would do it, and then you just never did.
I put my mic up too high, and then I've been, like, craning my neck up to get to my mic this whole time. It's just a bad idea.
The other thing we should say is that, because we always, Kyle, people, for whatever reason, like, the audience retention on our videos, it always plummets, like, in the last 2 minutes. Like, people just are going to watch an hour, but they won't watch the last 2 minutes for whatever reason. We always save it to the end. If you want to follow us on Twitter, it's @somethingdumb for me and @19 letters long for him.
Yeah.
And then you can say whatever you wanted to actually say.
Oh, I was just going to talk about the Mario connection to this game. In the original Famicom Grand Prix, there was kind of like a little Mario cameo. Like, your pit crew was like a bunch of tiny Marios, and like you were racing as Mario, and like Mario had his car
Mario's
serviced by a bunch of tiny Marios.
Can fucking Nintendo get their Mario canon shit together? Can they just
seriously?
Like, is Mario a race? Is Mario like a race of people, and Mario is like a giant?
Well, I mean, certainly he's driving in a race.
He is driving in a race, but is Mario's ethnicity a Mario? Is he a Mario?
Well, I mean, Yoshi is a Yoshi.
Is Luigi a Luigi, or is Luigi a green Mario?
No, there's just one Luigi.
There's just one Luigi, only...
Yeah. There's only one Luigi.
Is the only non-Mario Mario.
Yeah.
Okay. Besides Waluigi, everyone's favorite character.
Well, I mean, you're joking, but there's also, like, the fact that they... For a little while, there's, like, this joke in the Mario Brothers movie, which is still to come in the future. But
the Mario Luigi Mario.
Yeah, for the reason that joke is in the movie is because for a while that essentially was actual Mario canon, where they were just like, his name's Mario, and they're like, yeah, but you said that they're Mario Brothers, so are both of their names Mario? Like, yes, these two people both have the last name Mario. It's like, so what's his first name? Also Mario. They're just like,
Mario.
All right.
It's Mario Mario. That's his.
I think now the official stance on Mario's name is just his name is Mario, and they're the Mario Brothers. 'Cause fuck off.
Yeah. Because we didn't know before it happened what it was to be.
Yeah. Ah!
You fool!
This is tough, man.
Did you make a wrong turn?
No.
Alright. Is it in the same spot as it has been?
Screwing myself. I have to hit up and down on the D-pad to shift up and down, and I steer with left and right, so it's not the easiest.
You have to stop steering to shift?
I'm about to run out of time.
I bet you're getting close to a checkpoint.
I think I'm like rolling to a stop or
Nice.
I was supposed to be out of time. I don't know what happened there.
I think you rolled to a stop. I remember that happening last time.
It didn't seem like I was slowing down. So in this one, you're still supposed to be driving as Mario. They just never show Mario actually. Like, he's on the box, but he's not in the game.
Oh, you were explaining why we're playing this game?
Yeah.
Him being on the box, that's justification enough?
Yeah,
Him being on
he's
the
on the box. Oh, and
box.
also the justification is I really liked this game.
Yeah.
We probably wouldn't have even played the first one if I didn't want to also get to the second one. Actually, I'll also mention we're playing this way out of order.
This is a game that came out years and years before the games that we've been playing.
Yeah, because
3 years?
The episode that we did was shitty, and I didn't get around to re-recording it until like 6 months later, so...
Didn't you... The golf game that you just posted, didn't you say that was our last trip to the NES?
No.
No? I think in the episode you said that, and we've got 2 more, I think.
Yeah. There's one after this. There's one more NES game.
Yeah.
That isn't out of order. NES Open Tournament Golf and the episode that will come out after this are two NES games that were not out of order. They're actually NES games that were released after the Super Nintendo was out.
Are we keeping under wraps what comes out after this?
No. The next one is the puzzle game Yoshi for the NES.
That was
which I should mention because there's kind of a beautiful arc to it, because it starts with neither of us ever having played the game, and we
immediately hate it.
We slowly have to learn how to play Yoshi over the course of 30 minutes, and in the very last round of a 2-player game where it's 2-on-2, we're at the final round, the deciding round is when we both finally know how to play and realize what the strategy is to winning, and we both have and it comes to an exciting, dare I say, epic conclusion that you will not want to miss. You will not
want to miss. You might maybe want to miss about 10 minutes in the middle.
No,
it's good
come
all the
on.
way through.
All I'll say is don't stop watching the Yoshi video before you get to the end,
and certainly don't stop believing.
Yes. Continue doing both of those things when you have the opportunity.
And continue watching. That's fun. And then we did in Lost Mario Paint.
Oh God,
I'm so goosed about that.
You know, every episode of a Let's Play is like a child.
And when you lose it,
you love it, and each one is special in their own way. And then when you lose it, it basically feels like the end of the world. And then a little time passes, and you get over it and make a new one.
Yeah.
So that's how that is.
It's more like a child in the 1800s.
God, that was so awful what I just said, by the way. We didn't really acknowledge that. Oh, I can hot now.
Do it hot.
I'll hot in a second.
Hot now. Do it. This is the time.
I'm hotting. Ah!
It's always great when you hot right at the beginning of a straightaway.
Yeah.
Because then you don't have to worry about anything.
What up?
Oh, can you see the city off in the distance?
Not yet. That's the mountains.
Oh, okay, the mountains. That's where you're racing to, is the big city.
The big city, yeah.
Yeah. The fucking huge city.
The huge city that fills the skyline in all directions.
Yeah, exactly.
I think last time we created this like huge mythos about like these rally races are like some kind of blood sport that take place in like within the empty...
Yeah, there's a gigantic park surrounded by city.
Surrounded by city on all sides.
Yeah. It's sort of like Running Man, but more like the book, not the shitty movie. But also there's cars instead of, running away from the hunters. It's a really good book. You still haven't read that, right?
No, I have a copy of it, but the copy of the book has Arnold Schwarzenegger from the movie on the cover.
Ugh.
And it's maybe why I've never read it.
Do you want to know what makes me so mad about that movie?
What?
The main character is supposed to be...
Oh, yeah, you talked...
He's supposed to be, like, starving to death, living in the Bronx.
Not only have you told me this many times, I think you've said this in Let's Play recordings several times.
Probably during Sonic.
Also Mario.
Also Mario?
Like, you bring it up a lot. I don't know if you realize that.
It makes me... Well, because it's one of the best books.
Really?
Yeah, it's a really good book.
Would you say Richard Bachman's finest?
I would say
finest work?
Actually, I think it's the only Richard Bachman I've read.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You should read The Regulators.
Okay.
The Regulators has this bizarre relationship with desperation by Stephen King. Uh-huh. There are two books that came out at the same time.
Two books by two different people.
Two books by two different people that came out at the same time.
He was writing those two books simultaneously?
Well, the idea...
God, he's an insane person. Like, I hate having to write stuff. I hate it.
Really?
Yeah, I hate it. There's nothing worse than... Having written is a very nice feeling.
Yeah.
But writing is just such a burden.
I don't know if you're cut out to be a writer, Keith.
No, I know a lot of writers and aspiring writers that feel exactly the same way. Writing is the absolute pits.
I feel the same way. That's just why I don't aspire to be a writer.
Yeah.
Hot. Oh. I think I missed my repair point.
Yeah, I think when I said, "Do you know where you're going?" and you said yes, that was a lie.
But I'm pretty sure. Or wait, no. I hit the repair point. Okay. I hit the repair point already.
You're just already damaged.
Yeah, I think I just. There it is. It's the big city.
It's the big city.
I'm gonna get there.
And it's everywhere. It's the biggest city.
We also didn't mention the dinosaur street lamps.
I mentioned them like 3 times. You weren't paying attention.
Oh, okay. Well, I do that a lot when you're talking. No, Desperation by Stephen King and Richard Bachman's The Regulator. And Richard Bachman is a pen name for Stephen King, for anybody who doesn't know. He used it back in the days when publishers didn't like to publish more than one book by an author in the same year. And then he brought the Richard Bachman name back out for The Regulators, specifically because to release it on the same day as Desperation, because both books feature like the same characters and the same villain, but in like 2 alternate realities where all the characters and their relationships with one another are completely different and the scenario is completely different.
It's sort of like
it's essentially like a story about the same group of people set on 2 different levels of the Dark Tower. Is essentially what it is.
That sounds pretty hot.
It is pretty hot.
Yeah.
Desperation is definitely like the real book, and then The Regulators feels like more of an afterthought.
More of like an Ender's Shadow.
I don't know anything about that, but maybe.
You ever read Ender's Shadow?
It feels a little bit more like, wouldn't this be silly if I wrote this book? And then he did. Okay. But it's still good.
That's good. I feel like in general, Richard Bachman books are of a higher quality. Only because the one that I read is the best one.
Oh yeah, because you haven't read any of the other ones.
Yeah. I don't know, because I feel like most Stephen King books, like, they're really great stories, but they don't have much in the way of, like, a really strong themes. But, The Running Man totally has incredibly powerful themes.
Oh my god, I only have 1 fucking health left.
Yeah, but you've got all these dinosaur headlamps.
God, please be the end. Please be like the final straightaway and have no more turns or things for me to crash into.
I don't know if you can hear it, but I've got some serious...
Oh, please. No, I'm slowing. Ah! Yes!
You just win?
I just won, I think!
You came in
Fuck
what?
yes!
Yes.
Look at those happy tiny Marios!
You are a king.
Look at those ecstatic tiny Marios.
God, look at how poorly they're jumping. What place did you come in?
There is no place. You just win or don't win.
Oh.
It's a weird game.
It's a weird game.
The winning is making it. Is making it. If you make it, you win. And then you have a time. If you make it in
the big city, you can make it anywhere.
It's true. That's pretty much all we need to show about this game, but...
Yeah.
Oh, I meant to say this about the Side A and Side B things.
Tell us about it.
On the last episode, I mentioned those Japan-only Famicom Disk System golf games. US...
Yeah. And how you couldn't figure it out?
It was... What was it? Family Golf Japan course and Family Golf US course. And just to go with the theme, they make the English one, the US one is in English, even though it's a Japanese only game. But the Japan course is all the menus are in Japanese and I can't read them at all. So when I went to start the game, it came up with a menu. It said like basically like switch to side B, but it was in Japanese, so it just was like Japanese characters and the letter B, and nothing, like the game just wasn't moving, and I had no idea what it said, and I was just like, is this just broken? What is this? This is the most incomprehensible game ever.
Well, we're all glad you figured it out. Golf was amazing.
And then I was like, well, forget this, I'll try US course, and then it just said like, please, side B, and I was like, oh.
We're doing another
second course. I don't know. I thought the second course started in the city and went outward, so I wanted to see that, but this is just the desert.
Yeah.
So
those are either sand dunes or really lackluster pyramids.
I'm glad that I finished the course again, because I was so happy that I did it the first time.
And now you feel like an old pro.
I was so happy that I did it the first time, and the fact that we lost that recording, I was just like, I'm never going to be able to finish it again.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
But that's,
you showed us both wrong.
That's a goodbye to the Famicom Disk System, and technically the Famicom as a whole. This is the last Japan-only Famicom game we're going to play. The Famicom's going away.
Yeah.
There's a new kid on the block. I'm not talking about Joey McIntyre.
Talking about
Super
Sega
Nintendo.
Genesis? Oh.
Also, the Sega Genesis was there.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a Sega Master System.
Can we look back and can we say definitively if I mean, because I know that we talk about this a lot. Is one of those systems better than the other?
Which one?
The Sega and the Nintendo.
Master System or?
I'm gonna narrow it down to. I'm gonna say that the Genesis is definitely better than the NES. Is the Genesis better than the SNES, or is the Super Nintendo better than?
How are we defining better?
More good games.
More good games?
Yeah.
I think you would be hard pressed to make a case for the Genesis being better than
I feel the same
Nintendo.
way. I still hear people saying, like, defending.
I mean, there was definitely enough good games on the Sega Genesis to own one.
Yeah. I feel like we're at a point where, like, Sony, Microsoft arguments are very similar to.
Do you want to say this on the next episode?
Okay.
Let's go
You just want
play
to cut
it.
me off?
Well, it's
You're gonna
just.
fucking silence me like
I
that?
think this episode is over. We've already established that people leave in the last 2 minutes of an episode. We don't need to keep playing Famicom.
No? Okay.
3D Hot Rally.
3D
I also
Hot
just
Rally.
love the title.
Yeah,
3D Hot Rally. Oh, I forgot to mention. Hold on.
No
wait.
air conditioning in these rally cars.
Wait, there's one more thing I have to show.
Okay.
This wasn't just 3D in that it had a 3D presentation.
So you're saying that if people have 3D glasses to don them now?
Oh, wait, you can just start it in the middle of the game. I forgot. I think course 3 is the one that starts in the city.
You'd think that they would make an emulator that would switch sides for you.
I don't know. Why would you want? It's authentic. You don't want it. You want that. Yeah.
Inconvenient. This is 2013.
Okay. So here we are. Course 3.
Looks like you're still going towards
So
the city.
but then the city goes away. So I think I don't know.
So you're driving away
Good
from
point.
a mirror
Good
of the
point.
city?
I don't know.
Okay.
Clearly, the nature of the geography in 3D Hot Rally is questionable at best. But if you had the special Japan only, I believe, Famicom 3D shutter glasses, you could hit select at any time, and now we're playing in 3D mode, and things would be coming right at you.
Do you think if someone had maybe some Real D glasses that they stole from a movie theater, you're supposed to give those back, people? Anyway, you don't think that would work for this?
No. I think the theater throws them out.
They recycle them and repackage them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then you have to spend three more dollars for... I don't know.
Again, this is just going to look blended together when you're watching on YouTube, but it's actually switching off every other frame.
Yeah, it's hella blurry for us.
Well, it's more jittery than anything.
Well, it's jittering so quickly that it looks blurry.
Yeah. So Do
not question me.
The one person watching this who owns a copy or owns a set of Famicom 3D shutter glasses
but
can
does
go
not
put them
own
on
this
now.
game. They have the glasses, but they've never played.
They've
3D
never
Hot
been
Rally.
able to play any of the games. Now you can.
Now you can't because it's off.
I think it shut it off by itself.
Because it knows you weren't really using it. Yeah,
Oh,
they're probably just doing this for a Let's Play.
3 dimensions.
An LP. They're probably just doing this for a length play.
Ugh.
What?
Have you noticed the people on YouTube that call them long plays? Which
I like it.
No, because I think it's just people on YouTube
that
don't know what a Let's Play is, and they see it abbreviated as LP, and then they just think it means long play. Pretty sure that's what that is.
I think that they just like that it's called
Hot
LP and remember the days of them buying long
No, I
plays
don't think so.
from John Cusack in the record store.
I briefly considered making whenever we did like a one-off video
Calling them
Let's Play
EPs?
thing of calling them extra plays.
Extra play? I mean, extended play? EP?
I think extended play is that was a show.
No, extended. That EP is extended play.
No, but X Play was extended play. Was there a show?
Okay.
You know, remember X Play with the Sessler? The
Yeah, I
Cess?
know. Yeah, but it's not. I didn't say X play. I said EP, extended play. You'd call them singles.
I forgot about that. I was like losing my mind just then. Like I'm pretty sure I just had a stroke.
This was, I mean, listen, you're driving a manual. Hello?
Huh? Hey!
Hey! Alright, so I think we're going to end this episode. Kyle's going to calm down for
I
a
just
few
think
minutes.
it's really weird that, like, so EP stands for extended play, right?
Yeah.
Then why would you make a video game show and call it that also?
Well, they don't call it extended play. They call it X play.
Well, but it was extended play, and then they call it, like, X play.
Was it extended play?
Yeah, it's extended play, but they call it X play.
I don't know.
It's fucking weird.
I was always confused why an extended play is shorter than a long play.
I do.
But it's extending it from a single, not extending it from a long play.
Ah.
Yeah, so you've got a single which has like one song, maybe two on the A side,
Gotcha.
and then maybe no B side, maybe one on the B side. Who knows? Kind of like like it's up in the air, and then you got extended play.
I'll say this.
Sometimes can have like 8 songs on it.
I'll say this about Famicom Disk System games.
What can you say about it?
Like all of them, way better B sides than A sides.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, cool, because the B sides, that's where the action is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. These are the deep cuts.
Uh huh. No.
Then you got a long play. That's a
I
full
wanted
album.
one more thing to hot.
Oh, you fucking idiot. God, I'm sorry.
It's just, oh my god, there's like pipes or thing. I don't. Let's just
Columns?
let's just get out of here.
These are the ruins?
we should leave right now.
Okay.
Because I don't. Oh, here we go.
Hot.
Hot!
You got a hot. Where are you going?
Oh my
towards?
god.
The fucking blood mountains? What is going on?
Those are actually that's Mount Doom from the original Zelda on the NES.
I disagree.
I'm going to fight Ganon right now.
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
Oh, you know what we mentioned this before. There are like a lot of backgrounds in this game that look weirdly like some of the stuff in the original Zelda, like the start screen and the mountains and stuff.
Oh yeah?
Uh-huh.
I can't picture either artwork. So
Yeah, well, that's because you're an un-video cultured swine.
that's not true. I just prefer Link's Awakening.
All right, we're out of here.
And often confuse that with A Link to the Past, and often think that I prefer A Link to the Past.
I died. Good ending.
Yeah, good ending.
Sad Marios.
Yeah. Oh. They're not jumping.
Later.
Bye.